Just a second ago, the woman was still a blonde beauty, but in the blink of an eye, the woman turns into a monster. And that exact moment is seen clearly by Detective Nick on the roadside. At first, he thinks his eyes are playing tricks on him, but after returning to the station, the same vision hits him again, because the thief they just brought in also turns into a monster. Yet in the next blink, the man turns back to normal. At this moment, Nick has no idea what these visions really mean. Not until night falls, when an aunt he has not seen in years suddenly shows up at his door. Nick thinks it is nothing more than an ordinary family dinner, but what she brings is a family secret powerful enough to overturn everything he knows. Then his aunt gets straight to the point and asks him if he has recently seen anything he cannot explain. Seeing the confusion all over Nick's face, his aunt understands immediately. The family curse has already started to come true in him, but those words only leave Nick even more confused. Yet before his aunt can keep talking, a sense of danger suddenly puts her on alert.
He's here.
Who?
Hold up.
Right after that, a monster suddenly appears and catches his aunt completely off guard. That thing is holding a scythe and radiating pure killing intent. It is obvious that it came for both of their lives. Even with aunt and nephew fighting together, they are still no match for it. After only a few moves, the monster slams his aunt hard to the ground. Then it raises the scythe high, ready to bring it down. At the last possible second, Nick opens fire on the creature from behind and empties every last bullet into it. Only then does the monster stagger and collapse. But then something bizarre happens. The instant the monster dies, it changes back into a human. However, his aunt is now badly wounded. Then she takes the bronze key from around her neck and presses it into Nick's hand and tells him he must keep it safe no matter what. Right after that, she reveals a shocking truth. Nick's parents did not die in a car accident at all. They were deliberately murdered by a supernatural force. The moment she finishes speaking, his aunt falls unconscious. Luckily, she's taken to the hospital in time. It turns out the Grimm family is born with the ability to see what ordinary people cannot. Those Grimm creatures hiding among humans are also called Wesen. These creatures want to take over the world and destroy humanity, and many of them even feed on humans. The mission of the Grimm bloodline is to hunt down those Wesen and protect the world of mortals, and Nick is the last one left in that bloodline. At this moment, his aunt knows very well that Nick is full of questions, so she tells him to take the key and find the answers in her trailer. Luckily, the trailer is parked right in Nick's backyard, but the moment he opens the door and steps inside, the sight in front of him leaves him stunned. Strange ritual objects are piled everywhere, and the cabinets are packed with all kinds of old weapons. It looks like a miniature armory, but what shocks him most is the ancient book on the table. It not only records the secrets of the Grimm family, but also describes in detail all kinds of Grimm creatures. And one of the witches inside looks exactly like the blonde woman he saw earlier that day. And from this moment on, his fate is completely rewritten. He is no longer just an ordinary detective. After that, Nick rushes to the hospital to see his aunt. But at that exact moment, a female doctor comes in to give an injection. Nick recognizes her at a glance. It is the blonde witch from the street, and now she has come straight here to kill his aunt. The two immediately start fighting. In the middle of the chaos, Nick is struck by a poisoned needle and quickly loses consciousness.